Hi there, my name is Maya, and in this video I will be talking about a policy, Act 24 of 2005, which authorizes the declaration of schools in poverty-stricken areas as no-fee schools. I hope you enjoy. I would love to quote the great Nelson Mandela. I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." How powerful. There are two important policies, the fee exemption policy and the no-fee school policy. However, in this video, we will be focusing on the no-fee school policy. Now let's take a look at how did this policy originate. First of all, it needs to be noted that South Africa has suffered a lot of inequalities, including educational qualities. There were overcrowded classrooms. For example, there would be close to 70 students in one classroom with only one teacher. Not every kid could get individual attention. Hence, that's why there was relatively poor educational outcomes. Due to that lack of attention, kids were not doing well. They were failing and they could not go to the next level. And not to forget the biggest problem in South Africa, the apartheid system. Now let's look at South Africa as a whole. It is such a beautiful country. However, 1 in 5 South Africans are living in poverty. And the South African citizens are entitled to the right to quality education. And also, South Africa is yet a developing country. Why am I talking about this? South Africa is trying to move away from that poverty place, and the South African government is trying to break the cycle of poverty through service and education. Now, what is this policy intended to do? The no-fee schools policy is meant to abolish school fees in the poorest 40% of schools' nationality. And also, schools not charging fees will be allocated a large sum of money funding per learner. Children in high school do not benefit from this policy, which comes to my next point. Now, there's a bad side to this policy. First of all, because it's free, the government does not really take into consideration the quality of the education that is given to the children, which is violating the human right to quality education. The schools in the poor areas have poor infrastructure, and also they're receiving less funding than expected. There's a lot of corruption going on. Another point is that it only applies to kids from grade R to grade 9, and that is roughly the age of 7 to age 14, which takes the older kids into a disadvantage because after primary, it means they cannot carry on with school. With that being said, there are advantages to this policy. First of all, kids do get a chance to get the basic education, how to write their names, how to speak, and so on. And it also helps poor families to keep the younger kids from the streets at a younger age. So that means that after the age of 14, 15, they can be able to fend for themselves rather than having a 5-year-old in the streets trying to survive. And also, there's a better opportunity for a better outlook on life.